Boom, boom. All right, we can hear myself. What's up, everybody? This is DTM Delta Tango Mike here with another amazing live stream on Adobe Live. Thank you for joining me here on Behance. All right, I hope you guys got some ready for some assets for some Adobe Illustrator fun. Let me take this off. Let's go. Oh my gosh, how are y'all all doing? Let me see. Let me see. It looks okay. Everything looks right. Yes. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Sometimes, Sometimes. All right. So, thank you for joining me today on the chat. I already started messaging people and leaving the comment so you can get to downloadable assets. There is a link in the description in the chat. So go ahead and grab that. Thank you to Jack for dropping into the chat. Let's jump right into the work. Let's go. Good night, Robert. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. What's up, Apurva? How you doing? Keys, Elisandra, what's up? Oh my gosh, we got us cool, awesome people in the chat right now. Okay, so let me show you what's going on here. We're gonna go over a bunch of things. I have a folder open. I have Adobe Photoshop open. I have Illustrator open. Let me put this right here where it belongs, and then of course some windows open. What is going on, Dan? Well, let me tell you, for the past 6 different weeks, it's been a long time. For the past quarter of the year, we have been going over a brewery brand design composition and illustration for a brewery brand and for beer can designs. And so at the beginning of the stream or the series, what I did was I shared this Illustrator file. You see it full of art right now, but there is another version of this file that is available for you to download. And I have it somewhere. Let me see, mockups. This is Ancient Brewery. I was just here. There it is. Templates, beer design, and I think that's it. And so I share this with you all, and it's available from that link that I shared and that Jack shared in the chat. So go ahead and grab that and have some fun with it. And so what's included here is enough artboards for you to start designing a brand logo for a brewery, along with creating the designs for the beer cans, and then using that same artwork to lay out the rest of what you need to use for a full, complete brand design. So that's what we have here right now. But I'm going to also go over some of the things that we've done this week and the links that I've been sharing with you all. So we got a lot to cover. Let me see. Okay, so if you click through that link that I shared and that Jack shared, it will take you here, right, to the Vector Maestro's website, where we have a blog post that has everything that we've covered the past 6 weeks, along with some links that you can download. All right, so here's the Illustrator template. This is the branding Illustrator template, the exact same thing that you see here. I don't know why you do that. All right, boom. This exact thing, everything that's in here, along with the way the layers are organized, it's already in this file. So go ahead and grab that. Let's brew this, says Keith. Then the next link is the AB Brewery Brand Design AI file. Okay, today, because you're watching this, you will then also be able to download this complete setup, everything that's in here. This is all vector. Make sure your Adobe Illustrator is up to date. Make sure that your computer is ready to work on some Illustrator files. So all of this is vector art. Let me see. Oof, what's going on here? That's not. There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at this guy. He's chilling. He's chilling. We have all of the beer designs in full vector, and today, for today only, because I don't know how long it'll be up on that link that we're sharing with you, you'll be able to download and have fun with all this vector work. Of course, it's for personal use only. For educational use only, do not reproduce. All right, so um, I want you to go ahead and grab it. Let me see. Come on, where are we? There we go. Boom, go ahead and grab it. Same here. Same. The rest of what's going on here is brewery brand PNGs. And so when you click through this link, it's gonna each one of these links will take you through to Behance, where you'll be able to download all of these elements. And so on Behance, and both of these will take you to Behance also. I'm just showing you the end results. But the brewery brand PNGs, you'll be able to download all of these files. And let me go ahead and show you where they are. What's up, Sean? In the house. Welcome to the stream. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta jump around. Let me see. AB, marketing, branding, assets, right here. You'll be able to download all of these in high resolution, exactly as I designed them in Adobe Illustrator. Look, that's 900, but what's this right here? 900. What is this right here? 4200. Oh my gosh. So there's everything that we produce for the past 6 weeks. So go ahead and click through the link and download all the work. Now, let's moving on. So files for today only. Yes. So the Illustrator mockups. But now, let's talk about Illustrator mockups. One thing that I tried to do was use Adobe Illustrator, and you saw this yesterday. If you caught my live stream yesterday, that's the truck. And I tried to use the mockups option here in Illustrator for like the beer can and so on, and it did not go well because these Illustrator files, these images are very complicated, a whole lot of moving parts, and there is a notification that comes up that says that some blend modes and settings in some of the layers will not move correctly. So you got to be careful about using the mockups mode here in Adobe Illustrator. I like the way you did the limbs, hands, and the feet. Is style. Thank you, Purva. It's style. What's up, SLP Price in the house? I like how you said that. It's style. That's right. That's for Hayru's Elixir. Spoiler, work didn't work. Yes, that's right. Didn't work. So that was something to keep in mind when you're working with the mockup in Adobe Illustrator. But that did not stop me, right? Because there are many other places to get mockups, and we're gonna talk about those in a minute. All right, so here's another something else that I'm gonna share with you, right? I'm gonna share with you the link to leave a comment in this file. Oops, there we go. So one thing that's really cool about working on a project like this is that when you're using Adobe Illustrator or even Photoshop, there is this share button right there. You see that? You click on that share, and your link is ready to share. Yes, I've already done this before. I already have a link because I shared it yesterday as a test. So today, I'm sharing with you this link so that you can leave a comment, and anyone with this link can leave a comment, and I can see these comments in real time. All right, so let me grab that link. It's a review. It's a share to review, and you're gonna be able to leave me a comment. And Jack will make sure that the link is clickable. And but if anything, you can just copy and paste the link. And basically, once you click on it, it'll take you to a web page that looks like this. And you can scroll through all the artboards. And look, Axel left me a comment yesterday. And you can leave your own comment here. Say, what did you say about let's brew this? Boom. And submit. There it is. And so I will get a notification. Of course, that's me. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But clickable links. Thank you, Jack, for that. But basically there it is. There's gonna be comments that show up as when you share, because you're sharing this link to the file for review. then you can have some feedback from your client, feedback from those who are in charge of the brand, the project director, the art director, and whatever. So that's really, really, really awesome to use right here in Adobe Illustrator by clicking through the share button up there, share for review. It's new. It's been around for a minute. Even this, it's even on the Illustrator, and I never, and not in Fresco. I've used it in Fresco. So there you go. That's something cool to pay attention to and use. Why not? So there, I wanted to do that. All right. Now, so once I finished all of these illustrations here, once I finished the beer brands, I went ahead and used the same beer brand to illustrate, to illustration to use it in like the truck, right? So I have the truck, I have a tanker, and because this is Adobe Illustrator, if the brands wanted to wrap their trucks, and people do that, like I've seen some Coca-Cola trucks, like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Let me see, brewery design, mockups, right? So what if the brewery brand said, hey, I want my trucks to have the branding and all of that on it, then in that case you want to make sure that you have an Illustrator file with the artwork that is in vector so that you can blow it up to whatever size you want and it'll still look sharp and clean. And this is why we love vector artwork, because we can always transform it to whatever size we want. So here's a truck. That's what a truck similar to this truck. All right, Creative Cloud. Thank you. So there it is. Very similar. Huh? It's almost quite like it. Yeah, it's got the tank, gas tank and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And so what I decided to do was to go through Adobe Stock and find some images. That's one window I don't have open. Let me see, where is the window for the window? There it is, right there. Adobe Stock has a lot of amazing limited access to Adobe Stock. Oh, is this the stock to market stock? I mean, then that was it. Okay, okay. Where is Adobe Stock? I don't want the Adobe Stock market. I want Adobe Stock. There it is. How that happened? I don't know. All right, there we go. And so here, what I do is like beer can mockup. Boom. Type it in. Go on there. I'm a bit curious. Key's asking a question. Hey, Alejandro, welcome to the stream. Have you tried making some of the vector artwork in a symbol and attempt to mock up again that way? I did not. I didn't try it because I tried. I didn't try. It works with vector and not with pixel artwork. So I did. I almost tried to flatten it and see if that would have helped, but it didn't. And so my next best solution is to go ahead and do it the long way, which is still a great way to go about it. And is to find some mockup templates that I can then use. And so this one's free. There goes another one that was had a hand. And you're looking for the PSD file types. You know, maybe I should go ahead and see photos and orientation, copy, size. I don't see the file type. Mockup PSD. I guess I'll type it in PSD. But one thing is that I want to make sure that I am that it's a PSD file. There we go. Oh, there we go. Because then it comes in layers, and when it comes in layers, PNG, that's a PNG, not PSD. When it comes in layers, then you can then drop in your own artwork, and somebody already did the work of making sure that things fold the way they're supposed to over whatever it is that you're doing the mock-up of. So it's always good to go through Adobe Stock and find what you're looking for. Let's see, JPEG. Trying to find one that says these are all PNG. Let me see what's there. Oh, that's cool looking. PNG. And I can't. Let me see. Maybe if I can find ones that I've used already. Would it do this? Why would it do that? Why would it see? Let me see. Your stock assets. So where are my main libraries? Let me see. If I can find the ones that I've used already. I got too much stuff. I got too much stuff everywhere. Oh, it's in library. I think it is on library. It has to be. Uh, uh. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. There it is. Photoshop. See, use with Photoshop. This is what you want. And that's what you want to find. And I can share this. Can I share this? Link. Let me see. Save to library file. How can I share it? Maybe I go like this. Copy, and you can have it. You can have it too. Yes. I'm just sharing stuff. All right, good. I'm glad I found it because, man, this is amazing what someone did. Let me see who that someone is. Dennis. Thank you, Dennis, for doing the work and putting up the mockup file in Adobe Stock. And I was able to grab it. It's free. Look at that. It's free. Just go ahead and download it and use it. And you found the mockup again. Yes, man, it's hard to find things, especially if I don't keep track. So basically, once you download, let me see what's in here. These are some other ones that I made myself. I'll get to those in a minute. And there it is. And mockup. And then you open it, boom. And so this is what it looks like for me. So I've already done the work. I added a background, from blank because it was whatever that color is, blue. Then I have each can, boom, boom, boom. So I suggest you try this for now until Illustrator can handle an intricate piece like this, and that's gonna be tough to handle on most computers. My computer was already struggling when we have all of this artwork here and trying to make sense of it all. It is a lot, a lot. But I will tell you this, that when you do this on Adobe Illustrator and you start setting up the different types of art layouts for different things, because this one's like a flyer, you want to be able to move your characters around. And like there's Heru right here, and you see, so whatever your design that you're going to create, you want to be able to have things in different layers so that you can kind of adjust the composition and get what you want. All right, let me double check and see what we got going on. Boom, yes. Thank you, Jack, for all the links. Jack is putting in work today. Appreciate that. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at the next thing on my list, and that is as we work through some of these download some of these mockups. Let me see if I can find any other mockups that I had. Let me see. Let me see that one. And I downloaded these, but these are not in Photoshop format. That that's yes, EPS and all of that. So it's that's the only ones that I really needed for now. And then when I downloaded this, it was a JPEG. So I did download this. I brought it into my folder. I have it sitting right here. Where is it? There it goes. And then when I'm done with it, that's how it looks. Look at that. Boom. So I have my poster, and I designed all of these images that I'm using in the mockups. I designed them here in Adobe Illustrator with the intention of using it outside of Illustrator. Boom. So there's a poster, there's a banner. I should use that poster. Good poster. Right there. I like that. Okay, so what do we have here? So this, you can download this, you can download that. Let me know if you download it. And if you download it and start using it, tag me in your work and send me questions. I want to hear about what you're working on, how you're doing it. And if you get stuck anywhere, I am happy to help. All right. So before we move into the whole mockup thing, let me go ahead and show you what I also did was to work on a flyer in a social media post that turns into a flyer and a poster and a post. And so by using Adobe Express, if you have the Creative Cloud, you have access to Adobe Express. And I think you don't even need a subscription to use Adobe Express. I may be wrong, but I'm not quite sure about that. But check it out. Go ahead and look it over. And check out a lot of the templates that are available. And so what I did was do a search for Brewery, I think. You can't sleep, says Robert. Well, come on in. I'll put you to sleep. I'm not that boring to put you to sleep, but welcome back. All right, so here we go. Boom, look. What do we have here? Templates, view all. So here we have a ton of templates. There goes some beer. There goes a bottle beer. And so I found this design. I really liked it. So the original design is around here. There it is, right there. And so it had two beers on each side, and then the writing in the middle, and that's perfect. So now we're in Adobe Express. I'm gonna find that link that I can use for finding it. The image over stock. Oh, which image? There's the only one I shared was the can. So Apurva, if you have the other ones, they're pretty easy to just find, and when you're looking for billboards and stuff like that, just the billboard, an empty billboard, so on. Okay, so let's see if anybody's left anything. Oh, there's me. There's mine. And look, good job. Alejandro says good job. Oh snap! Thank you for leaving a comment and the share for review. Look at that number after the acid and the D. Okay, so back to where were we? Okay, so yeah, so I found this flyer. I left the name of the business there. I left that alone. You know, that's gonna be like a brewery or a bar. This is a pub. So the pub carries the ancient brewery design beers. So that's good. It's a tasting evening on Friday, June 7th. When is June 7th? Is it on a Friday? Let me see. I don't know when is June 7th. It's next. June. Oh, yes, it is. So that's current. All right, that's pretty good. and let's see. Okay, I approve it. Come on, how do I fix that? All right. And then so what I did was I changed the names of the beers. I typed in the names of my beers. I made up a fake website. It doesn't matter because this is a made up project anyways. But there it is, ancientbrewery.com /tasting evening, because that's a tasting evening. I'm like, good, there we go, boom. So I just sit there and start to make the edits. And what I did with this can, now we're gonna go back and forth between the mockups. See, we have the mockup, right? And by the time I got to this point, I had already, let's see, can label. What's this? Shadows. There's the can label. So when you have a mockup like this one, and since you download it, you're gonna have access to this. You can in order to use the mockup. So here's the first can. That's the layer for the first can. Inside of that layer or folder, there's another folder, and then the actual layer that has the can label. And you double click inside of this little preview, and it's a smart object. Double tap. I know this computer is not gonna like all this going on. And now you're left with the exact artboard that it requires for the beer label. And so I tried it 2 times. What did I try 2 times? Oh, because the first one got messed up. Somehow it got text on it. I don't know why. And then here's the design that was there before, right? See, look, and I can just click on save, Control S. Oops, not this. Yes, what did happen? Save change. Control S there. And then I can go back to the mockup and look, it changed that. It changed it. So I go back to my image and add the Xochitl garden. And I think I had that there because of the second one. I have it because it is spaced out too far. I have an update for them. How problem with download version. All right. Robert, somebody could help you with that, I'm sure. And so these I can just turn off and leave them alone. One thing to keep in mind is that I do have this label offset because once it saves this artboard and we go back here, there may be not enough of the label to show over the curve, and so I wanted more of this part right here showing. So let me show you. So let's go ahead and save. Let's go. Save this. There it goes. And so we have a white gap right there. but on the actual mockup you don't see it because that white gap is wrapped around the backside of the can. I guess if it was 3D and you can turn it like that, you can see it. I don't know. I'm just making things up. However, I wanted to make sure the flower was more in center, and you can see the word, the start of the word, while you can still see some of the spaceship. Because I spent a lot of time in that spaceship, so that's why I have this gap right here, and I just left that one in there just to help me out. So save that. So once I have adjusted all of these smart objects inside of the can folder, I went ahead and turned off the background. Oh, those look nice. Thank you, Lisandra. And I turn off the can. So let me turn off this can and that can, right? So I have this can right here. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me think. I want to have her face first. Let's go this way. Come on, here we go. See that? Hold, click and drag. There you go. Got it. And it should be bigger. I want to say, yeah, it should be higher. So that needs to go higher. Zoom out. Control T. That. There it is. There you go. I want her face like really, really in the middle. And enter, and then Control S to save, and then go back to the mockup, and there it is. See? So now you can see her really good right there. So turn off the folders with the other cans, leave this one on, and then export this. Export as a PNG. My Xcan mockup bar. No, it's gonna be mockup one can. One can or can one or 101. Just call it 01. There we go. Put it on the folder that it belongs. So Sheetal, there it is, and save it. Save it. Yeah, save it. Boom. Now that I did that, I go to my folder, Brewery Design, Ancient Brewery. So Sheetal, and there's my can. You see? Boom. Now I have the can by itself. So now that I have a can by itself, I'm in Adobe Express, and I can say, well, let me bring one of those cans because I have, hey, Rue, maybe I need her can right there. So I go to Elements. Is it Elements? No, Media. Media, upload from device. And let me see, I could also go through brands. If I have it in my brands, I don't think I added it to my brands. No, it's not in my brands. So let's go through Media, upload from device, and I'll show you that in a minute. Let's see. So there's the folder, and there is the can. Click it, bring it in. There it is. Move background. So this is just the can by itself. There's no background on it. Oh yeah, it didn't. That's not good. Oh yeah, it did work. Okay, let me see. Go back. Let me see what happened. What happened? Let me. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the can. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. So I want it right here on top of this one. And I want to tilt it. All right, nice. Hold down shift while I grab the corner and make it smaller. Yeah, so now I just click on this one, delete it. Boom, there we go. See, I got my characters. I'm a character artist, and I made these illustrations for beer cans, and the character is the centerpiece. Yes. Okay. Good. 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 So there it is. Boom. I got it. Now look at that. And so I'm gonna copy that, and then move over to the next one. This is a poster. The next one is going to be a banner. So let's say it was a banner, or a larger poster. Boom. And see, there's the other old hero. So now let's go paste. I don't know why it looks a little like that, but that's all. Huh? There you go. Select, can I select the other one? Let me see. Not gonna select behind. Fine, fine. Let's go there. Delete it. Bring it there. And I changed the background. So the background had more of the arms. the second arm with the beer glass, and so less arms, and you can just see the hands, but the background is still there. And then we're gonna go to the last one. It's gonna be a social media post. So now we have a square post, and I changed the names in every one so that I know which one is which. And so the hey rule, let's delete that, and we're going to paste it. Well, I guess I couldn't made it to. Okay, I'm moving too fast. Moving too fast. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe give it some room. Too close, man. Yes, there it is. Boom. And we have our beers. So now we've created some marketing materials for the branding, for the brewery, for the beer designs. Yes, and it's automatically saves. I think it saves automatically, so I don't have to do nothing here. All right, so back to the mock-up. I got this can, turn that off, turn this can on, and I'm gonna fix that can so I can see the name. Want the name to be very visible. Double click it, and there it is. And just go like this. And zoom out and Control T. Grab that. Photoshop and Illustrator are a team. If you're using one but not the other, then you're missing out. There we go. You have to use them both together. All right, let's save that. And look, as soon as I save, I go back to my mockup. But look at that. Right in the middle, there's the words in the hand with the sunflower. Okay, file. Export as. There we go. Yes. And it's a very high resolution. That's okay because I need it. I need as much of it as I can. All right, so there it is. What was it? It was called mockup. Mockup 0102. So this is gonna be 02. Yeah. Got it. Good. All right. So now that I'm done with that, I can turn these folders back on. Boom, boom, boom. And in this background, I made it with Adobe Firefly. Like, hey, I need a bar. Firefly, can you help me out? Get me a bar. And Firefly's like, sure, Dan, why not? And so there are my mockup assets. And these are some of the ones that I made them. I actually streamed some of this 2 weeks ago. And that's a nice looking bar, but that's more like a coffee. It looks like a coffee bar. That's a beer bar. I would have to use Photoshop to get rid of those bottles there. But that's very similar, and also right here. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And of course, that's super nice. But that's a very adult alcohol bar right here. It's got all the liquor, and that one is nice too. So it came up with a lot of good options for me to use to frame the layout for the beer, so it looks like they belong somewhere. And that's what we're talking about today. We have to find a ways to how does the beer look in real life and in everyday settings, right? So it's once you finish the artwork, it's time to mock it up. Add that to your project. All right, so let's close this. Yeah, I'll save that. And if you want, the mockup is I shared the link earlier, so go ahead and download that, and then you'll be able to do the same what I just did, but with your own artwork. So that way, some of the artwork, like my artwork, is got really, really, really heavy, and so Illustrator just did not want to participate with that. All right, so now the next step in some of this showcasing how the beer designs are gonna look in everyday life is I found a truck. I said, you know what, I need a panel truck, and so there's this truck right here. It has some juice, fresh direct or something going on, and that's nice, but I want to use it for myself. And so you see, let me see, there's the you see what I did? So oops, I'm sorry, come on, I got too many windows open over here. All right, let's go like that. And so what I have here is boom, 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 boom. Am I doing it right? No. There we go. Is a couple of layers here in Photoshop. And so I like using masking in Photoshop so that I can then change the color of this truck. And look, there might be a little bit of edge still left behind there. It looks orange. and stuff, but let's turn it off. So there's the orange. See that? Boom. Orange, purple, orange, purple. And I turned this purple because in my Illustrator mockup, I had it purple. Look, there it is right there. And I didn't do all the other dots, and there's some of these dots I need to get rid of. They're all in the way. But I wanted to at least keep the same theme that I started with. All right, so I didn't do a tanker truck because that's a whole lot of extra work to find a mock-up or mock it up. But I wanted to at least try something so that when you put a package together, you can show your clients, like, look, this is how your stuff could look like. This is how your trucks are gonna look. They're gonna look amazing rolling down the street. And in some of these streams, we talked about how you might as well collect the beer can because of the artwork. So the better the artwork, the more attention it grabs. And all I did here was grab the same beer label because it still has some of the Surgeon General warning or the warning labels, government warning. That's right. And some of the extra info here. And I could have just cleaned it up, and I actually did make a version of it. Yeah, right here. This one is just very cleaner, very easy to without all the extras on it, and she's in front of the grass, yeah, of the flowers. So so that's for the color, and here is for the mock-up, for the frame of the artwork. Boom, the layer of the artwork. Just what I like to do, and let me go ahead and show you a little bit where we at. AB, Social, got it, and this. Oh yeah, no, huh? Social, okay, mockups, marketing. There we go, marketing. Boom, and because I do have the truck in here, let me see if I can do that. Let me grab the truck. Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it is right there. Let me drag and drop. See that? So let's say this is the one I want. But let me go ahead and zoom out. And, oh, yeah. I guess I could grab this. Boom. Enter. Now this angle is this is a little shorter than what I'm gonna need, but it looks like she got squished up. I don't know why. So let me go ahead and rasterize. There it is. Grab this bottom part. Just go with the marquee tool, the rectangular. Delete that and select. Oops, that's all. And I'm just kidding. Yeah, something happened. It looks squished up. That's not how it's supposed to look, but it's okay for now. Right now, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna get to work. Boom. And this is my method. And of course, there are lots of mockups, a lot of other processes. Do what you think it works for you. Whatever works for you. All right, boom. I think it's the letter M. Bam. Delete that. Got it. Deselect. Transform. I think it's yeah, it's like this. It's all good. Okay, cool. So now what I like to do is go through my transform and distort. Boom. You can see, look. Grab the corners. There it is. Boom. I some cleanup that has to be done right there. But look, that's it. Just like that, you have mocked up your design on this truck. And then once you do the masking and change the color, and all I did was add a color overlay. I didn't make it too crazy. No need to go overboard. Just keep it simple. Boom. I have a truck design. Look at that. Bam. But of course, this one's not as clean as that one. There it is. Much better. Just like that, I'm going through some of these mockups. So we're done here. I don't need to show to say that because I already have it. And then for the billboard, same thing. There's the billboard. There's the design. And I think I did use a different one. Interesting. This one. Which one did I use for that? Was it this one? Design. That's the beer. There goes the beer. Just going zooming right through. There's the truck. Oh, there it is. So I did have one. I did have one that was that's the billboard. Okay, so I did have the billboard design already. I didn't have to go through all of that I went through a second ago, but there's the billboard and the same thing. Look. And once I put the artwork on the billboard, I click on multiply so that it kind of feels like it takes in the whatever effects are on the billboard. Boom, just like that. Nice, nice. And it looks like we're in the city. It could almost be Atlanta, but we don't have those buildings right there. If somebody knows where this is, maybe Adobe Stock. No, right here. What city was this? It just says a blank billboard for advertisement. It don't say what city. All right, that's cool. All right, well there you go. So then that's it for that one, and then the final one was uh, the street, the bus stop. All right, let me see mockups. There we go. I gotta go here, and then billboard street poster. And there it is. And this one was super easy because I've already made all these different designs in Adobe Illustrator. It makes it really easy to just drag and drop the artwork into Adobe Photoshop and make sure things line up. Again, I think I did the multiply, yeah, because normal and then multiply. So multiply just blends on in. Some of these things just blend on in. It doesn't have to be exact. And there you go. Got it. And I think this looks like San Francisco. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think that's what it looks like. And somebody who knows, let me know in the comments. All right, cool. So there it is. That's it. That's it for Photoshop. Just creating my mockups, making sure my designs are looking good, and then I get to share them on that link I share with you. If you scroll through all the way to the bottom, oh, look at this. This is a ton of stuff that we shared throughout. And then here goes all the mockups. So we have the design, the mockup for the beer can, and then finally a something that you can use for promoting, for posting, for sharing. Right, that looks amazing. There goes it. This got the Bocas Brew, and then the can. I like that purple. I don't know about you. I like it. The loadable assets, says Jack. That's right. Use those. Get your assets and start creating your own artwork. There goes the can. Like it. Then Hey Ru's Elixir. Boom. And so let me see. Is so Shitos, that's my handwriting. I wrote it out. Right? So there's no font. There's no nothing. I just said, you know what? I just want it to look more natural and not something that's a font, an official font. So I want to be able to use it. Make it my own. And I also did that with Elixir right there. Hey Ru's Elixir, yeah, boom. And then there goes, look at him. Yeah, he looks tough. He looks tough. And on that can right there with his with his alcohol. All the different things that I created, you can download these. Their links are in the chat. And that was the um coaster, and I had the coasters. I shared them last week, and then I took them to New York, and I gave them all out. I should have had one, and I forgot to grab one and to have here. But no, yeah, they're all gone. I don't know. I did print that out. Fast forward for a moment. Oh yes, then my yes, my video is tripping. I'm sorry. Thank you for that, Keys. But there it is. That's the as it has Adobe Live on it because I've been streaming this. But usually you just want to have a square design that has the text and a curve so that when it goes to the printer and they make a coaster, it'll already print. They will cut it and it'll be circle. But I've seen coasters that have rounded corners, so that's gonna be something interesting to try next time. There goes the logo. I added some stars to the background. There goes Hey Roo. And there is some of the artwork sticking out right there, and that's okay for me because I can always make that adjustment. But if you don't like that, you need to fix it in here. There it is right there. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Move that over. Boom. I need a direct selection tool. Select those and then use the arrow. There we go. Boom. Done. Just a little off, but it's okay. Then we have a a banner or a poster, and there's room to write things in here. related to a festival, a booth you're gonna be at, free beer. I don't know. And then the billboard, business card, right? So I just made something up. I'm not a brewmaster. I'm DTM, but I went ahead and added that as a sample for the business card. So where is it? Right there. It's right above this, right here. Boom, there it is. Right, business card design, and this is all in the layers. Where is it? Right there. There's the business card. Done. And the artboards are already sized to fit all these different things that you're gonna use the artwork for. And of course, the truck, black and white, just so I can see what it looks like. Full color. The a street sign. What if that was a street sign? Oh yes, I like that. That'd be great. And then of course the truck. Imagine a truck driving down the street like that on the highway. All right, and then a banner, and it says beer by the cubits. I was trying to find like what is it? What's a measurement that's used in the olden days? And I don't know if people still use cubits or not, but I was like, hey, that sounds like an old measurement. And then of course the beers. So we have Xochitl, Tezcatlipoca, and Heru. Man, this is a lot in this link that we're sharing with you. With you can download all the different elements. And then finally we have our tasting evening. This is before I changed the beer label there. Boom. There goes tasting evening. A Cutting Edge Pub, and I have 3 different sizes along with the mockups. There it is. Man, if there's something that I can say about this project and the things that I learned is that um, make sure that you make add as much detail into this artwork as you can, because when we're looking at vector art or art in general, and when we're looking what the points at, what are those? Says Keys. What are those shoes there? When we're looking at art, digital art, not vector art, but digital art, you you're looking at a screen, and it's kind of different from traditional art. So here's a what do you call this, a mouse pad, right? So here's a mouse pad, and it's something that I drew way back when. And so you draw, you got your pencil and your marker, and you're sitting in there and all that. Well, you can only get so close, and you can only zoom in so much, right? But when you're working with digital art, you can zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And you may feel like, well, nobody's gonna notice that. Of course, Keys noticed the feet, right? The shoes. Like, what's up with the shoes? Gotta be the shoes. Oh, and look at the pyramids. They got layers on those pyramids. Has anybody noticed? I don't know. In any case, but one thing to keep in mind is that digital art lives on beyond the screen. And so if you're making art for a can, and here it is on a can, is a can. That's one thing, but because this is vector art, is digital, we can stretch it and transform it to whatever size we want. And when you do that, then the all these areas where you think like, oh, nobody's gonna notice the extra work that I did to have the bubbles. Nobody's gonna notice the bubbles. Yes, they are. If it's a big poster, they'll notice. Nobody's gonna notice any of these details down here. Nobody's gonna notice the tattoo, or nobody's gonna notice the jewels. Yes, they will. If they print this big enough, people will notice. And so here's Elixir. Here's this one. Let's go. Let's try this one. So people will notice all these little things that you did or did not do with your artwork. And I think that some of the details that I did here are not I did is before I started the details on this one. And when I started these details here, I went a little bit crazy with it. It's like, yes, you will notice, other artists will notice, and so you want to make sure that you fill in, do as much as you can into the artwork, so that when it's stretched out and big, it doesn't look empty. It doesn't look half empty. If you want to know more about this project and see the full process and download those assets, you can click through the link that's been shared in the chat or come back later to my project here, Ancient Brewery Brand, on my Behance. You can click through there. Boom. And Keith says the latest Jordans of ancient Egypt times, no doubt. That's right. That's right. That's right. They're made out of gold. And I have updated my project here on Behance so you can see how everything lines up, how it's all put together, where you can get the link to the live streams, the link to my blog, and links to Adobe Stock. There it is. This is a work in progress, and it all started like this. When I started the stream series, I shared these sketches. So now the only way to get these sketches, if you want these sketches, you got to get them from uh, the um, the Behance project. But there it is. There goes the sketch one, and thank you for that, Jack. That's right. That's right. They look amazing. I appreciate the details like that a lot. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. And then here's some of the mood boards and references that I use to start thinking about this whole project. Like, if I want to go with ancient, brewery, I like mythology, and I already have this other project in mind. Oh my gosh, that includes mythology. But I like mythology. I like history, and so you start immersing yourself in references and images and information that informs you on what is expected when talking about a particular project like this. So I included that here in this project, and then there goes the sketches for Heroes Elixir, Tezcatlipoca's Brew, and it said Flower Gardens, yeah, and then ended up changing the name to her name, the Aztec goddess. Her name is Xochiquetzal. Yes, so there it is. And then I went through the process of finished sketching in Fresco, then exporting from Fresco to Illustrator, into Illustrator on the iPad, and then finally did all the work in Illustrator on the desktop. And all you need is a mouse. That's all you need. If you have a tablet, I do have a Hue on here in front of me, and there's the pen. That's cool. That works. But it's not necessary. The good thing about Adobe Illustrator and Vector Art is all it takes is on clicking, 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 a mouse right here. If I'm on my Mac, then I'm using the touchpad. What do you call that? The touchpad. But it's actually easier when you have a clickety mouse that you can control on your screen. And so there is some screenshots with Adobe Illustrator. Boom. There it is. Look at that. Then finally, the final piece. And you'll notice that in Illustrator, what I did is I kept a copy of the text that I was using in the design. See that? So not only do I keep a copy of the text and drag it out of the artboard, but I also write the name of the font for the text so that I can have a reminder. Those are little tips that lessons you learn as time goes on, over and over and over and over again. And so there's the final piece. There goes the beer, and I guess I could have had her more centered here, but I kind of have her fading out to fade in. So I may adjust those since I fixed it earlier already in the stream. And then of course Heru and all the process for it, and then Tezcatlipoca. They're not in alphabetical order, but that's okay. I just thought about that. And then final piece for Tezcatlipoca, the Aztec god of the Great Bear constellation and the god of the night. And then boom, I always want to make some spaceship sounds here. And then finally, there goes the mockups. And so that's all inside Adobe. All the work done in Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Stock, Adobe Firefly, Adobe Photoshop. Those are them, and Adobe Fresco. Those are my main three ones, though. I mean, if Express and Firefly are becoming part of my workflow, but it's Fresco, Photoshop, and Illustrator. And Illustrator is king. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. Last things, let me see, check my list. Oh, yeah, let's check and see if anybody else left a review. And where'd I go? Oh, it was right here. Right there. No. Where'd it go? What did I do with it? Did I close it? I hope I didn't close it. I guess I did. Oh, it's right here. This is. Oh, I don't know why I kept skipping over it. Let's go ahead and do a quick one. Thank you, Keys. Thank you, Alessandra. I appreciate you. Let me see. So Robert, that's right, says looking great. That's great. And see, this is what you want when it comes to working on a project is you have to have friends or other artists or illustrators who you can count on to go ahead and give you some feedback. You can share this with someone else that is not your client before you send it to a client to ask for their opinion. And we used to do that a lot by sending an email with a picture, or send a text with a JPEG of the drawing. Be like, hey, what do you think about this? Do you like that? And so on. And so instead of sending a text, now you can just go ahead and send an email or send a link, and boom, make it happen for everyone to give you some feedback. And there you have it. So there it is. So far, we got Alejandro. Thank you, Alejandro, Axel, Robert, and then myself. Check the links in the description of the video. Make sure you follow, and make sure you stay tuned for more live streams from me with Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Fresco. Those are my main ones. I do love vector art, and as you can see, I can draw on and on and on and on. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Purva. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Elisandra. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to Adobe Live. If you're watching this on Behance, leave a thumbs up here on Behance. Thank you, Keys. I appreciate you. Amin, thank you for hanging out. And let me see who all we got here. SLP Price, that's right. Alejandro Gonzalez, gracias por estar con nosotros. Victor, thank you for hanging out with us. And the rest of I hope all of you have a great day, great evening, and enjoy. Come back to Behance and enjoy more live streams. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out.